Let's rewind to 1975. Nigeria was buzzing with change, and in the middle of it all stood a man who didn't do politics quietly. Murtala Ramat Mohammed. He wasn't the kind of leader who whispered reforms, he shouted them. When he took power after General Gowon's removal, he didn't waste time with speeches about gradual progress, he went straight to action. Murtala was known for his no-nonsense leadership style, He walked into office like a man who had a deadline with destiny, Civil servants who were lazy, they were fired. Government officials who were corrupt, they were gone. He basically turned the Nigeria bureaucracy into a reality show called Survival, Federal Edition. His leadership was fast, firm, and fearless. He believed Nigeria needed discipline, not drama. And for the first time in years, people felt the government was awake. Murtala's motto could have been, if you're not working, you are not working. But his leadership wasn't just about cleaning house. It was about restoring national pride. Nigeria had just come out of the civil war and the country needed confidence. So Murtala gave it that. With boldness, charisma, and a touch of military swagger. Now, let's talk about the part that made the world sit up, his foreign policy. Murtala didn't just lead Nigeria, he made Nigeria lead Africa. Before him, Nigeria's foreign policy was polite. Lots of handshakes, few headlines, but Murtala flipped the script. He believed Africa should stand tall and not bow to Western powers, He wanted Nigeria to be the voice of the continent and not just another echo. This man was brave, His most famous moment came during the Angolan crisis. The US and its allies were backing one side, trying to shape Angola's future. Murtala Mohammed looked at that and said, no, Africa decides for Africa. He recognized the MPLA government in Angola before most African nations did. A move that shocked Washington. That decision was bold. That decision was risky and historic. It was Nigeria's diplomatic declaration of independence. Murtala basically told the world, we are not waiting for permission to do what is right. And that's where the phrase in your thumbnail come alive, the Nigerian leader who humiliated America. Because in that moment he did. He stood up to global pressure and made Nigeria the moral compass of Africa. His foreign policy was built on 3 pillars. The first policy was African unity, that is, no more colonial puppetry. The second aspect is the non-alignment, that is, Nigeria wouldn't be anyone's pawn in the Cold War. And the third was justice and independence, that is, every African nation deserved freedom, not foreign interference. So in short, Murtala turned Nigeria's foreign policy from quiet diplomacy into bold activism. Murtala's stance on Angola wasn't just politics, it was symbolism. It told every African leader that independence wasn't just about flags and anthems. It was about making your own decisions. So Murtala became a hero across the continent. African newspapers called him the voice of courage. Even leaders who disagreed with him respected his guts. He didn't play safe, he played strong. And back home, Nigerians loved it. For once, their country wasn't just reacting to world events, it was shaping them. Murtala made Nigerians feel proud to be Nigerian. He gave the country a global identity built on principle and not fear. And also he pushed for African economic cooperation, believing that unity wasn't just political, that it had to be practical. He wanted trade, technology, and development shared across borders. In his vision, Africa wasn't a collection of countries. In his vision, it was a community. And that's why his foreign policy still echoes today. So it wasn't about power, it was about dignity. Of course, not everyone was clapping, The Western world, especially the United States, wasn't thrilled. They saw Murtala as unpredictable, even defiant. When Nigeria recognized the MPLA, Washington was caught off guard. The US had been supporting rival factions, hoping to install a friendly government. Murtala's move flipped the chessboard. It was a diplomatic slap now, polite but loud. American officials tried to pressure Nigeria to reverse its decision, but Murtala refused. He didn't even flinch. He told them Nigeria's foreign policy was based on principle and not pressure. So that moment changed everything. Nigeria became the leader of African liberation movements, supporting independence struggles in Southern Africa. From Zimbabwe to Namibia, Murtala's Nigeria was no longer a follower. It was a force, and that's why his leadership is remembered as revolutionary. He didn't just challenge corruption at home. He challenged inequality abroad, He made Nigeria the moral heavyweight of Africa. Sadly, Murtala's story ended too soon. On February 13, 1976, he was assassinated in Lagos during an attempted coup. The nation was stunned. The man who had given Nigeria a new voice was silenced just 33 days after his bold stand on Angola. But here is the thing. His ideas didn't die. His successor, General Olusegun Obasanjo, continued many of his policies, ensuring that Murtala's vision lived on. Today, his name is everywhere. Murtala Mohammed International Airport, the streets, the monuments, even currency. But more importantly, his spirit lives in Nigeria's foreign policy. The idea that Africa should speak for itself. That Nigeria should lead with courage. That's pure Murtala. He proved that leadership isn't about how long you rule. That it is about how deeply you impact. In just 6 months, he changed Nigeria's destiny and Africa's direction. So here's the clue, Murtala Mohammed wasn't just a soldier. He was a strategist, a visionary, and a symbol of fearless leadership. He taught the world that when nations stand on principle, even superpowers take notice. Murtala's leadership and foreign policy were a masterclass in courage. He didn't wait for approval. He didn't fear backlash. He believed that truth without action is useless. His story reminds us that leadership isn't about comfort. It is about conviction. He made mistakes, sure, but he made them boldly. And that's why history remembers him not as a perfect man, but as a powerful one. So next time you hear his name, remember this clue. Leadership is not about how loud you speak. It's about how firmly you stand. Murtala Mohammed stood firm for Nigeria, for Africa, and for justice. And even though his time was short, his impact was eternal. If this story inspired you, don't let it end here. Hit like to show support. Drop a comment with your thoughts on Murtala's bold foreign policy and subscribe to The Clue for more powerful stories where history meets humor and wisdom meets entertainment. Because here at The Clue, we don't just give you content, we give you clues. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one.